yes, it is definitely evening here, and I am putting up a very quick video. I have gotten a lot of really good responses about one of my videos that I've had up for quite a while, and it is regarding Differin and the use of Differin. Should you use Differin instead of or in lieu of Retin-A, or should you combine them? These kind of questions. And I have been getting some email and back and forth discourse with a lot of you, which is fabulous, on should you be using, what should you be using? Should you go ahead and order Retin-A? Should you get a prescription for it, or should you just do over the counter and do Differin? So that's what we are going to be discussing here really, really quickly, and I'm going to give you my take on everything, what needs to be done and what you can do, what you shouldn't do, and stuff like that. Anyway, like I said, it's going to be really, really quick. I've got like 2 lamps over here, and I don't know, guys, if I'm getting enough light here. I've got a completely new system. It's a Canon Rebel T7 that I just am learning to use. This is actually my first video from the Canon Rebel, so let me know how it goes. And my voice is hoarse because I'm kind of have a cold going on here. So a lot of things happening, and Flame is literally walking between my legs here. So if you hear a big meow, he is underneath here, literally. In fact, wait. Oh, do you hear this? Hang on, guys. Come on, baby. Come on up here. Oh, there he is. There he is. This is my baby. This is Flame. He is 15 years old now, so he's a beautiful rag doll. Say hi to everybody, Flame. Hi. He's purring. If you can hear that, he's purring. So I'm going to put him down now, so if you do hear a lot of meows, that's him going on. Okay, so back to the subject at hand. My story is that before I was researching all of the Retin-A and the retinols and all of that, I did a ton of research. I am in my late 50s, so I did not start using Retin-A until about a year, maybe a year and a half ago. And I started using Differin even prior to that. And yes, he is meowing. I am very late to the game. I'm not one of these people that started using Retin-A in their 30s or their 40s or anything like that. And I can tell you that, I survived quite well without using prescription Retin-A or any retinoids on my face up until now, a few years ago. And as you can see by my face, it's not falling off. If you do take care of your skin and you do the other things, moisturizer, creams, really good cleansers, staying out of the sun, doing sunscreen, things like that, you are going to have good skin. There's no denying that. You're not going to be horrendously damaged as far as your skin and your wrinkles and things like that are concerned. So, you kind of have to put that in perspective, okay? You don't have to run out and have to buy prescription Retin-A or Differin or Adapalene or retinols or anything like that. Your skin is going to survive if you do take care of it and use other precautions such as sunscreen and such as good daily moisturizers. Okay, so let me get that out of the way. Now, for those of you that are interested in Differin, Adapalene, which is the same thing, Retin-A's, retinols, all of these families, you can go a number of ways. Okay, now how I started was, and disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. This is my journey and my experience. So, take it with a grain of salt. Go ahead and ask your dermatologist or, your esthetician, anything like that on, oh, he's trying to get up here, on what you're, trying to achieve. And then, hang on. Come on. Flame, you're being a nudge ball. You really are. You want to just stay here with Mommy? Okay, you can stay here with Mommy. There you go. You just stay here with Mommy. There you go. So you can talk to your esthetician, you can talk to your dermatologist, you can go ahead and tell all these, people what your concerns are, and they will be able to advise you in a professional manner, okay? The way I started was really from this product called ROC, ROC, and it is available at all drugstores. It is available, I'm sure, I think at Ulta, CVS, Walgreens, Walmart. Everybody knows about the ROC, and ROC has been around for a number of years. They first came out with like a retinol. It has retinol in it. Cream, so it's a wrinkle cream, anti wrinkle cream, and I think they only had one or two products, and now they have a slew of products. I think they have cleansers, they have all kinds of things, creams, cleansers, things like that. So, that's just one option, and I used that for years and years. I mean, just years and years. Didn't do anything else, and you do have to be mindful of the sun. You have to be mindful of sensitivity, because while using the retinol, this ROC product or any retinol product, you are going to have to be vigilant and put on sunscreen, etc., etc. Okay, so that's one thing. Now, the second thing that I went after that is I started getting different products, just over the counter, things available on websites that contained retinol in it. Some were serums, some were creams, night creams, things like that. One of the ones that I continue using, which I really love, and this has some gold serum in it too, is called the Retinol Ultra Firming Gold Face Serum. It's lifting, and it's by the Beauty Foundry. So that's that one. I hope it's not going to blow out, but I'm not going to get it too close because it's going to blow out. I'll just go ahead and zoom in when the time comes. But that's how that one looks like. And this one is 1 fluid ounce. So I've been using that very successfully. And then the thing I was using starting about 2 years ago is Differin. Now, Differin came on the market as a prescription drug. It was only available as Adapalene. And, you had to have a prescription. You had to go to a doctor, and it was for acne. But they did find, and there's articles on it, I can link it below in the description box below, that it works in another level on some B receptacles in your skin, in your epidermis, and it does something, and it does provide like collagen buildup and things like that, in addition to being known for an acne treatment, okay? So that's what I've been using. I use only a pea-size amount, very small amount. Again, you have to be very, very careful with your sunscreen and apply your sunscreen. And again, I have a video on how to use Differin. You can go ahead and search on that, or I can leave the link on my Differin videos below in the description box. There are a number of mature beauty gurus here in the mature beauty community that have wonderful, wonderful informative, in-depth information on Differin. One of them is, I think, Angie from Hot and Flashy. She has done something on it. I can't remember who else has done it, but I think a number of people, along with, I think, Dr. Dre has mentioned Differin and the usage of Differin. So you can go ahead and search all over here on YouTube, and you'll be able to get quite a variety of detailed information from very good, very astute gurus, content creators here on the use of Differin. So I'm not going to, waste your time on that. And then, so I was using that for about, year and a half, 2 years. And then I finally migrated over to Retin-A, and I started with 0.05% on Retin-A, and been using that for about a year, year and a half. I use it about once or twice a week, and I do alternate between still using Differin. So I use kind of on a scale, and I see how I feel, like using it. But usually once a week on Differin, and then also once a week for the Retin-A. I don't overdo it. Again, you don't need to overdo it. Again, a pea-sized amount, and keeping up with your sunscreen. That is very, very foremost on that. And then let's see. Oh yeah, the last about a month now, month and a half maybe, I've gone over to the 1%, and hopefully this will come in here. The 1% of Retin-A, and it's the microsphere gel 0.1%. And again, I'll take a close-up shot of this and insert it in here so you guys can get a better look, because it is, my lights are blowing it out. And and Flame is going to bat on it, right? Flame, are you going to bat on it? Huh? Yeah, you're going to bat on it. So, so that's what I've been using, and I hope this answers a lot of your questions, because I just wanted to put it out there that, again, don't feel like your feet is at the fire to go get Retin-A, or to go run after your dermatologist and beg them for a prescription of Retin-A. Okay, my battery is low here. Again, I'm testing this out, and hopefully you got the gist of what I was saying about the Retin-A and not holding your feet to the fire about that. Don't feel like you have to run after it and get a hold of someone to give you a prescription for Retin-A. If you can't get a hold of it, don't worry about it. Get some of these backups. Get a retinol product. Get Differin, which is available over the counter, and start with that and see how your skin behaves with it. Give it a few months. I mean, don't just give it like a week or two, but give it a few months. Like I said, I was on Differin for over a year and a half before I ventured into Retin-A, and I was very very cautious about it, and I made sure that my skin adapted to it. I didn't overuse it, sunscreen on and everything like that. So again, thank you again for joining me and Flame. There you go. Hi, Flame. There he is. And thank you guys for joining us and spending a little time with us. I really love the feedback that I'm getting now with my supporters and my subscribers, and you guys are very vocal and very active, and our little community is growing, definitely. I'm really loving that, and you guys are responding and giving me great comments, great feedback, and don't hesitate to drop a line to me too. There's a number of you that actually push that email button and literally write me one-on-one about things that you want to discuss, whatever the topic is. If you don't want to post it publicly, down below in the comments area, if you want to just have a private conversation with me through email, that's quite all right. I try my best to give out accurate information, and all I can do is say, I don't know, I don't know, let me research it, let me get back to you. That's all I can do for now. If I do have the answer, I will tell you that, I do have the answer, and these are my resources, and this is where I'm getting my answer from, okay? So anyway, thank you so much. Give it a paw up. There you go, one paw up for this video, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell notification. I love him so much. Hit that bell notification button so that you can be alerted to our YouTube videos, and you get to see us and our family as we're getting on. So hubby is making some linguine with clam sauce, so I am going to say bye-bye to you guys, and I'm going to be going to dinner. So bye. We'll see you later, and you have a blessed day and a blessed evening and a blessed morning if that's when you are watching us. Bye.